Now we're going to get down to the nitty-gritty of what Indians are all about.
I still say we Indian people are believers in the truth. This is the way of life that was given to your people. You're born an Indian, you're going to die an Indian. Indianness is a good life. You're facing an Indian this afternoon.
Good Saturday afternoon out there, everyone, and welcome to your number one source for Native American television news. Native News Today, right here in the Muskogee Media Studios, as I am back in town from vacation, ready to go. We are so glad to be able to be bringing you a fantastic episode today, and got lots of things to get to. First off, we're going to take a look back in Alt-Mulgee this last weekend, downtown, lots of things happening, getting you ready for the Creek Nation Festival. But first, on the festival tour, stopping off with the return of the Pecan Festival to downtown Alt-Mulgee. Now, why are we showing that to you? Well, it's because the Muskogee Creek Nation, a great big sponsor of this year's event. Lots of things happening down there, just a festive atmosphere, and we wanted to be able to show you some of the clips from that and talk with some people that made it happen, that wanted to thank the Muskogee Creek Nation, as well as everybody that came together to make that a big event here in the city of Alt-Mulgee, with the center of all of that going on, of course, our historic council house. Cannot miss it. It's what makes Alt-Mulgee. So we'll be getting to that a little bit later on. Also, a very special treat. We have named a new set of royalty for the Muskogee Creek Nation this year. We have a new Miss Muskogee Creek Nation and a new Junior Miss Muskogee Creek Nation. You'll be able to meet those two ladies today. They stopped off in studio to share with us the experience of that, and also we'll have some highlights for you of the actual event if you didn't get a chance to make it out. And we want to thank the Office of Public Relations here at Muskogee Creek Nation for filming that and having that available for us to share with you, as well as capturing a great moment in those two young ladies' lives. So we've got a lot of things here today on the show. I want to thank you for joining us, and we will be right back after this first break and get into all of the content for us this week here on Native News Today.
Looking for your next 18-hole adventure? Then take a look at Fountainhead Creek Golf Club. Nestled in the beautiful confines of Lake Eufaula State Park, large sloping greens and well-placed bunkers characterize the Muskogee Creek Nation's Floyd Farley designed course, and offers a fine test of skill for any golfer. Stay up on all the latest gear and equipment with a visit to our pro shop. Have lunch at the turn at the Clubhouse Grill. We're waiting to accommodate you at Fountainhead Creek. Give us a call at 918-689-3209 or visit fountainheadgolf.com to book your next round. Fountainhead Creek Golf Club, close to home, far from ordinary.
It's more than just an associate degree. It's a life-changing experience.
You'll see a lot of cultural features here on the campus. You'll see a symbol of the mound, which goes back to the history of Muskogee people as being in that Mississippian time period, that mound building society. That really welcomes our students whenever they first get here.
The college in itself is beyond the building, is the people.
They're passionate, very passionate about what they teach, and it shows whenever they're teaching.
The instructors and the administration, they really believe in their students here.
After a couple classes, I began to notice that it kind of felt as if I were returning back to something that had been lost for like a long time. As I learned more about the history of my people, to discover that there were very many great people that did a lot of good things for their people, for their nations, and that those people were American Indian and Native American, it kind of brings out a sense of pride that was not really there before.
There is a future for our people.
And welcome back in studio. Jason Salzman here as we get started with this week's episode of Native News Today. And it takes us just a short travel downtown here in downtown Okmulgee, actually, at the historic council house where it all happens. And along the square there, they have brought back the famous Pecan Festival. Now, when I was a kid, when you heard about Okmulgee, that was one of the things, the Pecan Festival. And they used to make the world's largest pecan pie and just lots of people coming together. It's taken a sabbatical in the last few years, and the people that are involved in the Okmulgee Rising initiative to get this community revitalized and a lot of things happening downtown wanted to bring back the Pecan Festival. They got together and did that. We had two gentlemen that were an integral part in being the committee that brought that back together stop in studio to talk with us about the partnership, really what it took to bring it back, and the Muskogee Creek Nation was a huge part of that. So we hope that you enjoy watching this segment on the Pecan Festival, its return, and this community working together to make it happen.
The community has missed the festival for about 10 years. And the festival started in 1984. At one time, it was the fourth largest festival in the state. And about 10 years ago, for whatever reason, the community was struggling, couldn't get volunteers. It was just a rough time for Okmulgee. So the festival ended. Well, we felt like with the resurgence, the Okmulgee Rising campaign and everything that's going on with Creek Nation and, Main Street, the Chamber, and OSUIT, that it was time for Okmulgee to be able to live that revival of the Pecan Festival again this year.
It's really been gratifying. It takes me back a little bit to my youth and when I was a young attorney here in the 90s when the Pecan Festival was really going on and we still had large employers here and the school system was really good. So I think what we're seeing now is our parents have done their job and now it's up to our generation to sort of bring back the way we want things to be in Okmulgee. And so it's been very gratifying. It's been hard work, but there's been nothing more gratifying.
So I'm a guy who believes that, a lot of times we get complacent, we're sitting at home, we have nothing to do, and it's kind of like when you're sick. You're sick for a week, you feel depressed, you're just tired, you don't want to do anything, and then you get up one day because you feel a little better, and you take a shower, you walk outside, and it's like new life has been breathed into you. Well, it's like our community had been sick for a while, and now we're doing things to get the community out of their homes and get them back into that environment of community where they're visiting and seeing old friends and doing these old things. And that's why I think festivals like the Pecan Festival are so important for the community, is to keep that spirit of community alive.
And what we're trying to do is we're trying to take all of the parks and view them as spokes in a wheel. And one of the large spokes in the wheel, of course, is the Muskogee Creek Nation. If you just talk about, I'm the president of the Okmulgee School Board. We just got done with Native Vision at the same time that we were doing the Pecan Festival. And that was really a partnership between the Muskogee Creek Nation and the Okmulgee schools to provide volunteers, to provide facilities, to provide places to eat for the kids that were here. And with the Pecan Festival, the Muskogee Creek Nation helped out in a number of ways. First of all, it's all centered around the council house downtown. And if we didn't logistically have the council house as the center of Okmulgee, it just wouldn't be Okmulgee. And so we had all of the vendors on the lawn there. We of course had the barbecue competition, and the judging and the final results were given on a stage there. The Muskogee Creek Nation also were the casino and the nation itself were two of our biggest monetary sponsors and provided us with things from electrical help to recycling. Chris Asbell was an active member of our committee and really helped us out when we needed it and sometimes on very short notice.
So they were extremely important to us. You know, they were one of our bigger sponsors for the festival. And what really speaks volumes to me is you have your own festival that's coming up in a few weeks. And so you didn't have to participate, but because of that community, you know, mindset that is being restored here in Okmulgee, you know, Creek Nation, you know, and One Fire Casino both said, yes, we want to be a part. And so they were major sponsors. And they also, we had a last minute faux pas, I guess you might say, or a problem with electricity. I called a few people at Creek Nation, and I mean, immediate response. They came out, they brought generators for us to use for electricity. So they were really a large part of what we're doing. I think they brought the recycling centers out, you know, to help us keep the areas clean, keep the downtown area clean. So it was great what Muskogee Creek Nation did for us for the festival. How long it stays, you know, the community will determine that, and the committee, and how well we market it. You know, as long as we are energized as a community about it and we participate, then we are already making plans for next year. We were making plans for next year within hours of this one closing down. We were talking about the different things that we had learned, you know, being the first year that we had worked on the festival, and how we can make it bigger and better, you know, every year going forward.
My pitch to the city when we went and initially got our first sponsorship, which was a large sponsorship from the city of Okmulgee, was that we were going to bring back the Pecan Festival as bigger, better than ever, and the signature event for downtown Okmulgee. We think we've done that. We don't intend on stopping that. Scott said that we were planning it upon the conclusion of this Pecan Festival. We were already talking about next year on Thursday of this year about what we can do and how things could be better. And so I think it's only going to be bigger and better next year and for the years to come afterwards.
All right, once again, want to thank the co-chairs there of the Pecan Festival and its return, Mr. Rod Weimer, known attorney here in town for several years, and also the president there of the Okmulgee School Board, and Scott Fettgetter. Those guys did a great job of putting things together and bringing back the Pecan Festival, and really great to work with. So thank those guys for coming in. We hope you enjoyed taking a look back at a fun weekend here in Okmulgee. Well, speaking of a fun weekend here in Okmulgee, we also had the Muskogee Creek Nation's Royalty Pageant, the scholarship pageant that happens every year to sort of kick off the festival. And what's so exciting is this year we've named our new set of royalty. That's so exciting to bring them into studio. These young ladies have come in to talk about that experience. And we also want to thank the Office of Public Relations for not only putting this out on video, but also streaming it so the people that couldn't make it would be able to watch it. They also have this in its entirety, the pageant in its entirety, on their YouTube page. You just go and search Muskogee Creek Nation Office of Public Relations. It's not our YouTube channel, so don't get mixed up there. We have a Native News Today YouTube with Muskogee Media. This is Muskogee Creek Nation Office of Public Relations. So go to their page, check out it in its entirety. We just have a few clips for you here that'll be mixed in with these young ladies' interview, but congratulations to them. We're so glad they were able to stop by and come in studio.
At this time, we will let our current Miss reigning Muskogee Creek Nation, Shannon Barnett, have her time and her farewell speech, and I'll turn it over to her.
Hishe, Shannon Lynn Barnett, Chajifkados, Amidalegido, Fushwolgidos, Coney Bolge, Echustet, Does, Chachcholgi, K. Moman, Daniel Barnett, Chikichiat, Hithidos, Amolgatjot. Hello, my name is Shannon Barnett, and it has been an honor serving as a 2015-2016 Miss Muskogee Creek Nation. First, I have to thank God for this amazing opportunity to be a Goodwill Ambassador representing Creek Nation. I'm so thankful for all the amazing opportunities and people that I've met during my reign. I love getting to share the Muskogee language and our culture at many events. As Miss Muskogee Creek Nation, I put forth my best effort, and I hope I made our Muskogee people proud. I would like to say, Mado Amaneji Scott, thank you to everyone that has helped me during this past year. It has been filled with so many life experiences and memories that I will never forget. I had an amazing year thanks to all the amazing people that I have around me, like my family, chaperones, pageant committee, and support from the chief, second chief, and national council members. To my family, thank you for your constant support and encouragement. To my sister Brittany, thank you for being my photographer all year and someone who will always be there for me. To my parents, I'm so blessed I have such hardworking parents that are always there for me. You support me so that I can accomplish all my goals. Sorry. To my mom, yes, you're the only person that can tie my apron the way I like it. And thank you to my dad and Grandma Dicey for all the time you spent helping me translating and learning the Muskogee language. With you being full-blood Muskogee, you motivate me every day to learn and teach our Muskogee language. I feel so blessed to say that I have such supportive family that out of all the events I attended this past year, I can only think of maybe 5 events that you weren't able to make it to. It has made my reign even more memorable because I was able to share it with my family. I wish I had time to thank everyone, but I know everyone's excited and eager to see who our next title holders will be. So Manutchkadan Heathen Ojishjay, good luck to the next Miss and Junior Miss. I know you'll do a great job representing the Muskogee Creek Nation. So lastly, Isti Muskogee Doeya Sajafachkidos. I will always be a proud Muskogee Creek citizen, and it has been an honor to serve as your 2015-2016 Miss Muskogee Creek Nation. Hadamchi Jothis Madochigajis.
Now we'll bring up all the contestants, and we'll start the announcements of winners. Well, we'll wait. I'll give them a little impromptu question. What was your favorite part of the pageant?
Definitely making all the new friends that I've made along the way.
The end, when it was over.
I would definitely say being able to spend the day with all these girls and like she said, getting to make friendships was the funnest part.
I would have to say definitely the friends and also learning new things and the experience.
The girls helping me keep calm, and we all had each other's backs and support.
I'd say getting to spend the night at a hotel with all these girls was pretty fun.
The food.
The food.
Getting to know everyone and their different backgrounds.
Yeah, same thing as Maddie. It was just a really good experience.
Same thing as Kiera. Being able to dance and sing around with y'all and be myself.
Thank you, ladies. So at the royalty reunion / retreat that we went to and attended, we got a lot of the former misses got to just tell them about our experience and our advice, and they all took it tonight. They all smiled. They all had fun. They all talked clearly. They all practiced. And they're all friends. As you can see, they're holding hands. They're supporting each other. That's what we like to see. That's what we like to have. And because even though there's only going to be one winner, we're supporting each other. They're Muskogee, we're Muskogee, and that's what we're here for. We're here to support our youth, support our girls, make a path for those younger than us. So I just want to applaud them. They did really well tonight, and everybody on this side knows how hard it is to be in front of people. So good job. So I want to thank Tara and all the pageant committee for inviting all the past royalty out, the past misses. We got to break out our crowns and our sashes and wear it again for one night. For me, it was 6 years ago today that I got crowned. So thank you for having us. I really enjoyed it. Okay, we'll start out with the Miss Congeniality Award. And this was voted on by the ladies through all the contestants. And Miss Congeniality is Aisha Lachey Phillips. Alrighty, for the Junior Miss Muskogee Creek Nation runner-up, Aisha Lachey Phillips. All right, and your Junior Miss 2016-2017 Junior Miss Muskogee Creek Nation is Madeline Lamb.
It was such an amazing feeling. I don't know. I was just in shock, kind of, because all these people came out and they supported me, and I was just really excited. What I liked most out of the pageant was probably just meeting the other girls and getting to have all those fun experiences like the retreat and getting to know all of them. And what I got out of it is just new experiences and new friends. I'm really looking forward to going to other tribes and talking to their royalty and just learning about them. And yeah, I'm just really excited for this year. This was a first-time deal for me, but I really enjoyed it, so I might do this again next year. I don't know.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, your 2016-2017 Miss Muskogee Creek Nation is Brittany McCain.
I was really shocked. I mean, I had been in this competition with all these wonderful girls. I mean, they were amazing, and I really was just, any one of them would have been great to represent our nation. So for them to have called my name, it was just I was very surprised. It is a lot of pressure, but it's something that I'm very excited to do, a role that I'm very excited to be in, and I think that with this platform I'll be able to do a lot of good and be a positive role model for younger girls and hopefully impact a positive change. It wasn't so much about showmanship or anything like that. It was about how you are connected to Muskogee culture. And so to me, to be able to be around other girls who, you know, had shared those same qualities, that connectedness, it really just was uplifting and inspiring. So it was a good thing to be around. Felt really good. Well, I go to OU. I'm a double major in Native American Studies and Anthropology, and I have a minor in Social Justice. So I'm very busy with school, and I am the female co-president of my youth council, Many Nations Youth Council, based out of Norman. I'm involved in the American Indian Student Association at OU, and this fall I will be an officer of Gamma Delta Pi, which is the Native American sorority at OU. So I'm pretty busy, but I really love being involved with different things, and with Unity, we like to go out in the community and just help whatever way we can, you know, go to Native events and help other Native people and non-Native people as well, and just try to be a positive influence in the surrounding community. So I study a lot, and I'm really involved with Unity and GDP. I hang out with my sisters a lot, and that kind of sisterhood, it is a support system, and it really helps me along with everything that I want to do. They're so supportive of me. A lot of them attended my pageant, and just to have them there, it's just like other Native sisters. It is really it's really empowering. I have 17 nieces and nephews, so I've grown up, since I was 9, I've had nieces and nephews, and I've kind of felt that growing up my whole life, and knowing that there are other people who look up to me and who aspire to be like me, it pushes me to be a better person and to be as positive of a role model as I can. And I mean, it pushes me to get a good education and show them that they can do anything. You know, I just really want to uplift them and show them that if they are in touch with their culture and their education, they can achieve anything.
All right, thank you.
Well, that'll wrap up another episode of Native News Today. We want to thank everybody that made it happen, all the great people that came together to make the Pecan Festival happen, the committee there, and Rod Weimer and Scott Fettgetter for stopping in and talking about the festival there with us. They've got big plans for it in the future, and they want Muskogee Creek Nation to continue to be a huge part of that. And it's a great partnership. Altmulgee Rising Initiative, it all works together. We're all in this together to revitalize the community. So it's a great thing there. Also, one thing I haven't mentioned yet, talking about the pageant, which I would be very remiss if I did not, is the pageant committee. You know, they work all year long. A lot of great people, and a lot of these people are employees at the tribe that do extra time and work and get on the committee and plan it and everything like that. So it happens all year long. It's a wonderful committee. It's a large committee. Lots of people. Too many to name here, but you know who you are. Festival, Muskogee Creek Nation Festival Scholarship Pageant Committee that makes it happen, puts it together, and I want to thank again the young ladies for coming in and congratulate them. This is this year's royalty, so if you see them out and about, stop them and tell them congratulations as well, as it is a great honor. They're ambassadors to our nation. It's a wonderful honor for them, and we want to just wish them the best of luck for their reign this coming year. As I tell you every week before I let you go, we want you to visit our all-new MuskogeeMedia.com website. We have stories, video, and content daily, and we're updating, getting you the news, what you need to know, when you need to know it about the Muskogee Creek Nation. That's your one-stop shop, and if you go on there, it'll take you to our YouTube channel as well. We're having Indian times, we're having tables, and we're having episodes up there all the time. You have all kinds of outlets to be informed about your Muskogee Creek Nation, so definitely want to steer people that way. Also, our social media sites, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Muskogee Media, Native News Today, Muskogee Nation News. You can find us all on there. Our outlets are all over the place. And like I said, to pull it all in, MuskogeeMedia.com is sort of your one-stop shop to where you can get connected that way as well. So I want to thank everybody out there for picking up the slack as I was gone last week. The guys here did a wonderful job. Jared Moore, Devaney Luxinger going out and about, getting our content shot and bringing it back in. So without them, it couldn't happen. I want to thank them, and I want to say everybody around here hustling, getting ready for the festival. Do not forget, today even, the festival kicking off with the softball tournament, basketball 3-on-3, and tennis as well. And then next week, I'm already looking forward to next year. Next week is the big enchilada. We're starting off Thursday night with the festival stomp dance. You want to come out for that for sure. Living Legends will be happening Thursday night as well. And then on to festival weekend. Way too many things to mention right now, but go to creekfestival.com to get updated on all the wins, wheres, and times and all that kind of thing. So I want to thank everybody out there for joining us once again. This has been Native News Today. I'm Jason Salzman. We'll see you guys next week.